What's going on, YouTube community? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, it's been a big debate going on after the Super Bowl loss of the Denver Broncos. Basically, who's to blame? Is it Peyton Manning? Is it was it the receivers? Was it the defense? Was it just the Seattle Seahawks defense that just dominated the #1 offense in the NFL? Did the Denver Broncos give up? Was they ready? Was they prepared? It's been all kind of questions that's been thrown out the window. And a lot of people have been trying to blame Peyton Manning for a lot of for the loss. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Peyton Manning is not the biggest reason why they lost this game. Yes, he had 2 turnovers, but at the same time, those 2 turnovers, they still was in the game. It wasn't no blowout then. Who to blame for this loss for the Denver Broncos is the whole team overall. The defense, the wide receivers, except for Demaryius Thomas, the running game, the offensive line, and Peyton Manning. But I don't put the big blame on Peyton Manning. The offensive line cannot protect cannot protect Peyton Manning from the Seattle Seahawks outside rush. Peyton Manning was just, I never saw Peyton Manning just bottled up before in the pocket to the point where as soon as he dropped back, they was just everywhere. They was on him. They was by him, But give props to the Seattle Seahawks defense. People was trying to blame Peyton Manning for why they lost. No, blame the Seattle Seahawks defense. This Seattle Seahawks defense, they came to play. They was pumped up. They was amped. They was young. They was fast. They was quick. They came to play. See, it's different when Peyton Manning, yes, people want to say, well, he put up 5,000 something yards, 50 something touchdowns. Yes, he did that basically going against AFC opponents. He didn't play the Seattle Seahawks. It was no defense on the AFC that was as dominant as the Seattle Seahawks. So, of course, when you meet up against a team that you never played before, things are going to be a little bit different, which it was. The Seattle Seahawks defense, they just came out beasting, the Denver Broncos. That's what, that's the reason why the Denver Broncos lost. It wasn't Peyton Manning's fault. People trying to blame, no, it wasn't his fault. He had a good game, minus the 2 turnovers. But against a defense like that, any quarterback would have turned the ball over. I don't care if it was Cam Newton, Colin Kaepernick, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. Any quarterback in the National Football League would have at least probably threw 1 pick. And like I said before, that second pick was not Peyton Manning's fault. The damn defense just came in too quick, and he got hit on the arm. So the Seattle Seahawks defense, people just need to give credit when credit is due. They are the reason why this team won the championship. This is the reason why they shut down the #1 offensive game, the #1 offensive team in the game. People look at it like, well, the Broncos had the #1 offense in the game. So what? When you have a great defense, no offense is going to be able to do anything. If that's the case, no, Sean Moreno should have ran over 100-something yards. He couldn't even do nothing. They just took Peyton Manning and this team out of their elements. You had wide receivers dropping the ball, Wes Welker dropping the ball. And let's talk about Wes Welker. Wes Welker going to not get on camera. He want to talk about that the team wasn't prepared for the noise. Come on, man. That's just another excuse. It's just an excuse. I would never say that, come out and say that's the reason why we lost the game. No, the Seattle Seahawks was the more rough, hardcore, dominant team, and the Denver Broncos was just like a finesse Spurs team of the NBA. They're finesse, but they're not tough, and that's what the Denver Broncos offense was like. They finesse, but they're not tough. They're not going to come at you. They're not going to fight with the DBs. They're not going to try to push the DBs off the line, and try to make something happen. So it's not Peyton Manning's fault the reason why they lost this game. He didn't choke. I'm tired of people saying he choked. He didn't choke. No quarterback would have been able to do anything, especially when the Seattle Seahawks was on their game. They were on point. From the start of the game to the end of the game, that defense was on point. They was attacking Peyton Manning. So no quarterback, unless you're a mobile quarterback, that's probably the only way you could have, put up some points on this team. Peyton Manning is a stationary quarterback. All season long, they didn't really throw long, deep passes. So you think the Seattle Seahawks wasn't prepared for that? And you got receivers dropping the ball and stuff like that. So, guys, quit blaming Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning did not choke. He had a good game, minus the 2 turnovers, like I said. But at the end of the day, they were still in the game. The defense just shut down the offense. He couldn't do nothing. You just couldn't do nothing. You know? That's like having in the NBA 5 dominant defensive starting 5 players and they going up against LeBron James. Bet money LeBron James don't do nothing when you got 5 great defenders on the team. You just can't do nothing. So, like Michael Smith said, if numbers never lie, 65% of the reason why Peyton Manning, 65% was the reason why the Denver Broncos lost the game. 20% Peyton Manning, and I forgot the other percentages. Okay, so let's just end this, people. Give the Seattle Seahawks credit because the defense stepped up and dominated. It was no way, no number one offensive team was going to be able to do anything. Because Peyton Manning was under pressure all game. Now, like I said, if he was a mobile QB, it could have been different because when the pocket closed in, he could have took off running. Okay? We saw what Colin Kaepernick did. It worked. So just lay up off of him, man. The dude did not choke. In my eyes, the Seattle Seahawks defense played better at the end of the day. So you guys tell me, who do you think to blame for? Who do you think is the blame for the Denver Broncos loss? Is the Peyton Manning, is the offense, is the defense, is the coaching, or is it the overall team effort on why they lost? Hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Facebook, check out my previous videos, comment, subscribe, favorite, like, share. Deuces.
And remember, guys and girls, make sure you click the subscribe button, watch the previous videos, and like the videos.